Okay, it's a little warm, so this time it's not my fault. This time it's not my fault. Well, it is kind of my fault. Sorry, peeps. I am here. I am here. How you doing? How you doing? I forgot to press buttons. I forgot to press buttons that I was supposed to press. I'm professional. I'm a professional at this. I wasn't talking, but I forgot to press the little start sequence thing. I just started the stream. Never mind. I hope everyone is doing well. Does that mean there's going to be no music? There's going to be no freaking music. Hold on. Hold on. Right. Is this going to actually work? I wasn't this time. I wasn't. But no, I forgot to press the start thing, so it didn't do the didn't do any of the transition or anything. How is everyone doing? Hey Nadine, hey Lisa, hey Lindsay. We have Mod Squad assemble. Mod Squad assemble. I know, I didn't even do my Windows update and I still managed to nose it all up. What a surprise. Why are we not shocked? Why are we not shocked? Oh, I'm increasing the music when I mean to decrease. It's too hot. It's too hot. Let's just say it's too hot. I very nearly didn't stream because I was very nearly like, it's just too hot. It's too hot in the world. Chat is behind, is it? Maybe it's my brain. Let's have a little look. Is it laggy? Is it being laggy? Stream doesn't appear to be laggy, but might just be a little bit. Sometimes it's just a bit weird. Maybe it's all part of the fact that the tinterwebs all went down the other day. Did you guys see this? I was like, what? All the tinterwebs are down. No. So we had no Twitch, and we had no Amazon, and we had no like half of the world. BBC wasn't working. What are we gonna do? Anyway, right, I'm here. So sorry, apologies for my usual trick of being unsophisticated start. So yeah, we're gonna carry on with this the old lady house. And we might do some building. I have got the window open again, guys, so if you hear that sort of thing in the background, which you probably did just hear, it's so hot in my room at the moment that I have to have the window open. It's not bearable otherwise. Yeah, so we might do a bit of building. I cannot honestly really remember where I left it. I got all of I did grab the floor. I know that was the thing I was missing last week. I grabbed the floor that I needed for the self-build thing. So we might go and do some of that. Maybe we start. What do we want to start? What does everyone feel like doing? Do we carry on in this, or do we go and start doing that straight off the bat? I'm pretty easy, to be honest, either way. So we could carry on doing. We could carry on doing this place. Hey Razzle! Welcome. Let's get rid of the music a little bit more because it still seems like it's a bit loud. It's better. Carry on here. You want to carry on here. So we would be basically doing. In fact, actually, we haven't got loads more to do in this house, have we? We definitely don't have much to do. We've got bedroom, bathroom, bedroom. Yeah, we're not actually that far off then, are we? I don't think we're going to do a big hooligan with the garden this time. God, it's massive. Look how massive this garden is. This is crazy. What's that doing there? So we do a bit of mowing. Let's start off the stream with a bit of mowing. A bit of tedious mowing. While everyone gets settled. Let's do that, because this needs doing. Get your boring jobs out of the way first, right? Oh, this is all a little bit easier now, though. That we've got the The ghosty trees. Let's go maximum speed. So yeah, we'll do I think we'll just do it like a 2-bed place. I can't remember if we had an idea of who these people were going to be. Did we say who they were going to be? Oh, this is making me feel a bit sick. Whoa. I think they were just... Did we have an... I can't even remember if we said. I can never remember. My memory is so terrible. My memory is so terrible. It's like every single day is a whole new world. Maybe one day I'll work out I've got like slow brain degeneration or something. What the hell? Is that supposed to be there? Has anyone ever noticed that big rock? What the deuce? There's all rocks everywhere. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Shift A or... Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Hold on. Let's get the... I didn't know you could do that. I'll have to try that in a second. But I'm now been distracted by the massive freaking rocks on the backdrop. Wow, that's some next level map design right there. Just plonk some rocks in the distance. They won't ever notice. That is quality. That is quality. I've never noticed those. Is this a HGTV house? I think it is, isn't it? I've never noticed those rocks just whacked over in the horizon. Thing is, down at eye level, it doesn't really matter that much. Look at that bush. That is jank. Blocking out the sea view. Yeah. I bet these people were like, can we not just get rid of this massive rock? Isn't the sea... No, the sea's that way, I think. The bay is that way. Or maybe it's not even... I'm distracted now. Right, let's try this thing with the mower then for a second. So, Shift A. Oh, it does. It's a 45-degree turn. Oh, no, it is a 90-degree turn, yeah. Oh, that makes it... Oh, that should make it easier then. So... Oh, you have to press down. So, Shift A. Oh! Whoa! Double tap. Double tap. You want to be up to 180. You don't want to be up to 90. Oh, that's better, isn't it? That is better. I don't even know they did that. I'm assuming they did that when they did this whole ghosty blue thing. Let's get rid of all this crap first. So shall we do the master... I think we'll do the master bedroom. We could make it... We could... I'm going to look at that again in a second. But we could make it a master bedroom with an ensuite. And then... I suppose we need to have a... We still need to have a bathroom. This is a nice relaxing start to the stream anyway, isn't it? This is the best way to start the stream. This is what I'm going to have everybody wanting the moulding. Toast, please do the moulding. This is not my usual relaxing start. This is maximum speed, I think. This is still pretty tedious, isn't it? You should be able to hire a gardener. That would be pretty cool. Maybe in luxury house people will be able to hire a gardener. Cannot confirm. Also, when you freely turned, Go a slightly diagonal line. Just press shift. Oh, that's cool. And it straightens you back up again. I didn't realise that. I feel like it would be better if it was a 180 degree turn. So that you don't have to stop. Still kind of hard to use. But yeah, I don't think we're going to do much in the way of garden. We'll probably just whack some more trees out here or something. Or just not even bother. I feel like I got my garden fix on the last house. It's funny, I don't know how I'd make this... I don't know how I'd make this better. Like, it's still... I think it's just... Yeah, maybe hiring a gardener. Maybe hiring a gardener. That'd be a pretty cool thing for House Hipper too, wouldn't it? To have like a... staff. Like a team. And so actually it's more about design decisions and project management than actually grunt work. That'd be pretty cool. So you'd hire like a builder. Tons of ideas for House Hipper 2. Hopefully one day they'll make it. I mean, I wonder how big this is in terms of their games. Hey Robert, how you doing? You have missed nothing. We have literally just started and I'm just doing some garden. Oh, you have missed one interesting highlight. Friggin' massive rocks. Friggin' massive rocks from space. There, and there. I've never noticed them before. But I suddenly know there's one over there as well. It does make me chuckle. I just wonder that decision. I mean, this feels like that must have been like a late decision. Someone was just like, stick some rocks in. Don't worry about it. Just stick some rocks in. Maybe we should have some more houses back there. No. Stick some rocks in. They'll never notice. They'll never see. Hey Frankie, how you doing, buddy? But yes, you haven't noticed anything. You haven't missed anything really. We just started doing the... I thought we'd just tidy up the garden to start the stream. And that's probably about all I'm going to do. Probably all about I'm going to do is on it because it is pretty boring. So, this is where we left it without that fuzzy picture. Let me just get that picture out of my library. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's a picture I really like, and every time I use it, it does that. But yeah, so we're going to do... It's looking quite nice and bright in this house, isn't it? I think maybe it's all emanating from the brightness of this wall. I think this wall is brightening the whole house up. So let's clear this. In fact, that's not too bad. Did I put those in? Did I already put those in? They look like they're in pretty good condition. I don't think I'd have put that mirror in, so let's bin that. Okay, so we've got a little hallway, which is a little bit redundant, and then we've got two small rooms. We've got a little bit of room there. So which would we say is the master bedroom of these two? This one's got the nice dual aspect, but not overly sure. Oh, it's a shame about that floor. I do like that floor up until there. I guess we could make this... I think this is probably our master bedroom. And maybe we make this just a big wardrobe. Like a wardrobe that goes all the way across. Like we've done before. We have got some... Let's just check. Clothes. Yes. How big are these? Yeah, so that would fit in there perfectly. think that's too small to put a little. Can you put a toilet in there? Like a little toilet. I guess we could have a little. I guess we could have a sink. That's a bit odd, though, isn't it? There's no way of rejigging these walls at all. I think that. Yeah, maybe, or a bookcase. Sorry about the noise, guys. If you hear the hey Roddy, how you doing, bud? As I said, if you hear the motorbikes or whatever going past, I have to have the window open today. And I think my noise gate gets most of it out, but occasionally the motorbikes and stuff. Thank you, Roddy. I mean, we haven't really done anything yet, but thanks very much. You can see that massive rock. You can see that massive rock looming over there out the window. I'd noticed. That's made me laugh. Yeah, so we'll do wardrobe. Let's do that then. So we'll have shelves. Isn't that a bit big for a shelf? Yeah, okay. Maybe it's just kind of recessed in there. So let's get. It's a bit cooler there, is it? It's bloody boiling here, to say. Hey Dennis, how you doing, dude? Hope you're well. So should we go? Let's go like that. I need to work out. Let's get the doors out. Doors. I think we want to use. I guess we want to use these, don't we? Doing good, good to hear. Maybe we leave this one slightly ajar. Or not slightly ajar. How did I manage to leave it slightly? Oh, I had glass there, didn't I? Actually, let's look at. What does the pocket door look like as a wardrobe door? Trying to rain. Yeah, it's felt like it's needed to rain here for a good few days. It hasn't. It's so stuffy. Can that work as a... Obviously it's not going to work sticking out the wall there, but... Like, could that work as a wardrobe door? It's got a bit too much... It's got a bit too much frame, hasn't it? It's a bit too thick. I don't think it's going to fit anyway. I don't want to take any more of the room up. It's going to be super tight, I think, in here. Let's do this. It's a shame you can't have that one the other way around. The doors all go in the same direction. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, so this is what I thought might be the problem. Is there a narrow version of that now? We got single. I think the rock is my neighbours getting back after breaking the conservatory. Yes, probably right. Probably right. I thought they made a skinnier... Haven't you got the glass ones from the workshop? Yeah, maybe. I thought they made a skinnier version of that. No, there's two more, Razzle. There's the bathroom and there's this bedroom. We might keep the floor in there. We might see if we can keep the floor in there. Because that's pretty alright looking. It's a shame it doesn't go all the way through. And then I guess we've got this hallway as well, so slightly redundant little hallway. Use two double of that door. I just want to see what the glass one looks like because I can't really remember. I guess it would be under door, right? Doormat. Do 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 do. Double doors. I haven't used these yet. You need a big house for those though, I think. Double doors. These are quite cool as well. I don't really know where I've acquired these from, but these are pretty cool. I've picked these up off the workshop. Hey Sub-Zero, how you doing, dude? Yeah, those are pretty cool. I think I've picked those off of maybe off of Renee somewhere. Those are pretty cool, aren't they? They're like the kind of shutter things. Last door was that should be called wardrobe door. I thought well, I'm searching for door. I would have thought I would have found it. Wardrobe door. Oh, interesting. Maybe I don't have it. Sliding wooden doors. That's base game, isn't it? Oh, they're huge. I do quite like those, but I don't think they really work in this context. Oh, God. Yeah, I obviously don't have it. I did do a purge out the other day, but mainly because I was picking up all your stuff. I was getting all of your stuff. I picked up all of your floors. That's alright, we'll go with this one. We'll go with the Louvre one. That's fine. I don't want to do an immediate visit to the workshop, because we've only just started. So Dennis, you reckon 2 of these? I'm not sure whether that's going to fit. Oh no, I stand corrected. Ish. Yeah, it's not quite right, is it? Because how is that? Yeah, it's not quite right because the wall would have to be. Oh, that's fine. I guess we can do this. Hey Daniel, how you doing? So yeah, that would be our wardrobe space. That one can come back out again. Because the glass doors should look nice with spots inside. Darn it! We can't go to the workshop already. I'm going to leave the doors ajar. Because the mod squad enjoy it when I leave the doors ajar like that. Can you actually leave it kind of just ajar? No. I'm doing good, thank you very much. Yeah, a bit warm. I'm definitely a bit warm. Yeah, see, that really makes that tiny little pointless space, doesn't it? Hold on then. Let me just have a quick look. I'm going to leave you guys on the screen for a second. Wardrobe. Door. Okay, I'm getting these really quick. Hopefully that's it. Oh, hangers as well. Darn it! Right, I'm back. Right, so let's see. Door. Wardrobe. Door. Just starting raining here, so I'm hoping it cools down a little. Yeah, it needs to rain here. So wardrobe door large. So these have got this is the thing I'm not sure about with these. You are way behind. The chat is way behind. Let's can we do a little test? How do we do a little test to see how far behind it is? See these? Oh, I don't know if I like these. They're just a bit. They're a bit old lady, aren't they? I mean, I guess this is Granny's house, but these aren't. These are not. These are not. These are like cool, trendy, funky people. Look, and then we've got this. I couldn't find my emojis, so I was a little slow anyway. Right, okay. I think that maybe if we bring this forward one, it won't feel so weird. Or even two. I'm not sure I like them, but let's hold fire and see if we can jazz them up a bit. What's going on with my workshop? Post. Does that not search in the workshop items? What is going on? I thought Sub-Zero had renamed these to posts. There's something. Oh, are they not called that now? Are they called something else? Just have a look at these again. Yeah, see, these got to be attached to the ceiling. Are they poles? I just learned that they were called. There we go, pole. Okay. So, can we do something? Yeah. Yeah, it's too high though, isn't it? There's me. I'm furiously pressing Control Z. It does nothing. It does not work. What about if we hold on? Let's have a think about this for a second. So if we actually use the fact that it clips through. Let's see if I can I just push that behind? Push it behind where the post would be. I don't think I'm gonna end up liking this, to be fair, but see, that does help. So I'm using the fact that it's clipping through there. Oh, crap. The problem is the pattern, isn't it? The pattern is just too pretty. What's that door there? Oh, there are actually handles on it. Okay. I'm not sure. Wardrobe. Are these both the same? Just a single and a double, I'm guessing. I wonder if you can... Oh, I've just had a thought. Slider. So this is going to remove the fact that it's transparent, but could you put in a slider? Can you put a slider over the top of one of these? Doesn't matter which it is. Yeah. And then have it... I was trying to make it kind of clip through so it looks like it's a solid thing without the pattern. Because I do quite like the little handle. It's probably not really worth it though, is it? I don't think I can do it anyway. So I think that's a no. I think this is a no. And this is a no. We'll just go back to the Louvre doors. These puppies. And we'll do them. We'll do them in grey. I wonder if it would look weird if we had kind of that. My new poles, these little pole things are just like super cool. Don't know what I'm gonna. I just feel like I can always. There's like things you can do with these little random bits, just like little interesting things. I don't know. Probably crap, but they just have little like bits and pieces that you can do stuff with. Forgot about the workshop console player. Making my way through your playlist and currently watching the Smarter Mize build. Cool. The Smarter Mize build is probably one of my favourites still, actually. But yeah, welcome to the crew. I do try and a lot of that earlier stuff is all base game, so you shouldn't find it's too weird. I don't know what I think about that, but maybe when we've painted it in, let's stitch the. You know what the other thing you could do is, what about just like a mirrored panel? The ladies love it when I put mirrors in front of the beds. Thank you very much, Roddy. Good evening. Hey, Sephiros. Welcome, welcome. Oh, this is what I did. This is what I did in that other house. I used the panels, didn't I, to make it look like it was a mirrored, like a mirrored wardrobe. So is there like just a glass panel, like a glass panel as well? Yeah, it's a glass screen. And is that transparent? It is. Yeah, so this is what I did in the previous build, right? Well, I don't know. Will I? The bed will be facing this way. I don't know yet. I guess I haven't decided. I can think of nothing worse. I hate walking up like in the morning and being greeted to a mirror reflection of myself. Yeah, sometimes it's just the way it happens. It's just like, feels like the design kind of calls for it, but not necessarily. So is there a wider one of these? Glass. Glass screen wide chrome. Oh, there's glass ones as well. No way. Oh, those are kind of cool. Not sure what for, but how do you get rid of them? How do you go? Oh, I got it. I got it. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but it's a thing. It's a thing. Can you do... Oh, I wonder if we can do a half wall underneath it as well. This is just random. It doesn't really need to be in this room, but could we do just like a little, like a mini wall underneath it? Medium light, short brick wall, light. Yeah, you could do that. Let's just see what that looks like. We'll just go with this idea for a minute. In fact, I could put the bed in there. Maybe we put... If I put the bed in there, the bed's going to be tucked against the wall though, isn't it? I feel like I'm going with this. Yeah, the half walls. So these are all workshop items, Daniel. It's like I kind of personally couldn't play without the workshop anymore, although I've played the vast majority of my time. The thing is, it's once you know once you've got the stuff, once you've got it, you're then kind of you can't go back really. So that will work on that weird. So the colliders are different, probably. So while I remember this, guys, and we've got a few of you in now, so we are going to be doing a new like community event thing. So we've done a few of these before. If you've not seen these, we did the multiplayer house, which was basically a whole load of people all working on the same house. we did it in the Home Alone house, and each person took a different room and did it all, and then I toured around it. That was pretty fun. We most recently did the retro house, which was in little teams. So it was like pick a team, or you get put in a team and then you get a decade, and then you have to decorate a house based on that decade. That was pretty cool as well. And the new one is going to be a bit simpler, because of the fact that we've now got console players kind of in the community, and the workshop items are a bit of a pain for me to have to get. We're going to be doing an event which is basically going to be pick a room, and then pick a theme. So we'll give you or everybody can vote on a particular room that you're going to do. Tell me if I'm saying this wrong, Nadine, because it's your cool idea. So this is Bazinga's idea. So it's going to be that everybody votes on what room we'll do first. Everybody will do that same room, and it will be based on like a profile. So we'll pick a profile of someone, like, I don't know, it'll be say like an English aristocrat, or a gamer or something, a single gamer guy, and you have to build a house for them or build a room for them, and everybody will do that, and then we'll vote on the winners, and just for funsies basically. So that will all be being coordinated through the Discord. That probably didn't make any sense. You can, and so everybody on PC or console can take part, because we'll be basically judging the submissions on screenshots and stuff. So if that didn't make any sense, which it probably didn't, if you're watching this after the fact, I probably did a terrible job of explaining that. But yeah, there's going to be a thing. We're going to be doing a thing. What did I just use, guys, that worked, and why is it not working now? Did I just, maybe I said half? Was it one of these? Half wool light biscuit, half wool glossy white. Let's use that one. Why did it work the first time and now it's not working? I literally was just talking about your thing. Saying, tell me when I say something wrong. You do live stream as well. Cool. I hope it's going well for you, dude. So yeah, I just did a really crap job of explaining the idea. But yeah, Bazinga is kind of organised. It was a smaller. Yeah, it was. Maybe it was like a quarter wall or something. Did I just put in wall? Maybe I just put in wall. Short brick wall. Was it short? I picked out one of these, but I wanted the other brick. Oh, it is that one. Or maybe I should just go with white, because if I go with white, I can match it. Okay, so let's try. See, that's not the same. So, short brick wall white. It's like white brick though. Yeah, so I don't think there's gonna be a prize, guys. It'll just be for like kudos, basically. I haven't really decided yet. Just for funsies. We kind of do these little events every now and again. We haven't done one for a while, so. Alright, let's try this. No, you can't get the base game brick. So there's a trick to that. In fact, which I haven't talked about this in ages, and I can't even remember if it's in my tips and tricks video, but it's I never upgrade this. Don't ever upgrade the Mason perk, because you can never get this brick texture back. and this bricks texture is better than any of the other textures in the game, brick wise. And it's also a thing, like if you look at this room, when you move into a new house, you've got to be careful to look at what you've got here and think about whether you can use it again, because I could never recreate that plaster texture. And actually, in the context of this room, like, I think that plaster texture looks really good, but your temptation is when you come into a room is just to like plaster over everything and paint over everything, but you lose all those little details. Sometimes it doesn't quite work, and sometimes you end up with bits that you can't really use. But I don't know, it seems to be a new thing that I'm trying to, you know, attempting to try out. That's an awesome idea. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you should definitely sign up, Razzle. We'd love to see you involved. It's mostly for keeping us busy while waiting for the new DLC. Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. So I sort of said in my stream the other day that I'm like, I just kind of the momentum needed. I think I'd got kind of super excited and looking forward to luxury, and now I'm a bit kind of deflated. So yeah, that was kind of one of the reasons why the event is a really good idea, I think. Unless you alter the game file, and knows how, it's very simple to do. Oh, what, to get back to the wall texture? Yeah, getting back to the wall texture or rolling back on your perks is quite easy to do in the game files. Got the new Xbox Series S today. Works so much better. What's better on what were you playing on before? PlayStation? Yeah, I think that's it's a shame these are not solid. It's a shame they're not white. Maybe there's a white that I can use. Can nearly do House Super as good as PC. I've seen your Trips and Trips videos. Yeah, I haven't done one for ages. Probably due doing a new one, but I haven't done one for ages. The one I did, I think I've only done one. I feel like I've only done one. Was a pretty successful video relative to everything else. Yeah, I think I tagged you in the post on Twitter, Toves. Luxury at the end of the year. Oh, that's you, Daniel. Oh, right. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Sucks. Yeah, hopefully worth the wait. Hopefully worth the wait. Needs to be super good now. We had a little bit of, well, was it last stream or the stream before? I was a bit grinchy in it. I was just like, it's going to be another 6 months. Why have we got to wait another 6 months? Rah, 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 rah. They are called... they are called Pole. I'll search for them again. Pole. And they're by Sub-Zero. So there's a whole bunch of them. 275. They're basically like that. If you search for Pole, you'll find them. That what's you do when you come into a... Yeah, exactly. So come into a house and make sure you check to see you can keep everything. Keep as much as you possibly can. I've got a wall. What's going on there? Oh, I've got a different... It's slightly different there, isn't it? That little bit of wall needs to come back out. PlayStation is not as good as PC version. No, I just don't think it will ever be. It's just the nature of it, isn't it? It's just never going to have... I mean, you'll get all the DLCs, but I don't think it's ever going to be as good. Just purely because of the workshop stuff makes such a difference to the content. It really does. Sim idea. What did I miss? What was I? Which pubs are those in there? Like they might do a similar idea. Do you mean? Hey Axel, how you doing, dude? How's it going? How's the new world? Have you adjusted yet? Assuming you're probably in a box fort somewhere. I was briefly in the stream a few weeks ago. I left after the Chelsea comment. You're never gonna get any. You're never gonna get anything else from me, unfortunately. It's just. Yeah. I guessed from Daniel CFC, and that's why I left it alone this time. I remember it was like CFC. Oh, he must be a Chelsea supporter. We might be running a sweepstake, guys, in the Discord as well. That was my suggestion today. My mod team are all women, so all of them were like, not that bothered. I thought it might be quite fun. How can we make this look like it's a door? I guess the back one. What if we did? Yeah, see, that doesn't look too bad, doesn't it? It looks like it could be. It's good here. Busy with training since Monday. Yeah, I bet, dude. God, I can't imagine the amount of faff. We have done the dining room, what, Roddy? Yeah, the dining room is all done. We've got this picture that's derping out at the moment. So, apart from that, I'm pretty happy with it. We basically ended up making kind of this little fireplace feature. This is again like the rod pieces, or those, sorry, post pieces. I'm thinking of Planet Zoo there. And then I really like these as well. I didn't think I was gonna, but I actually really like these vertical curtains. And this little nook and stuff. Oh, and we kind of made little custom. Sideboard out of kitchen units, and then some shelf pieces. I mean, so yeah, all good. Can start leaving the house from next week. Oh god, I haven't even thought about that. Yeah, of course. Quarantine. You love football, do you? Yeah, so we might do a sweepstake. We just, if you don't know what a sweepstake is, it's basically just like, it'll be for the Euros, for the football, and it will be just like names in a hat, teams in a hat, and we'll draw that sort of thing. And that one I might decide is for a prize, but I haven't decided yet. I've just spent a load of money on Sims 4 DLC, so thought I'd pop in and say hi. Heading back into training now. Cheers, dude. Thank you for popping in. Hope it's going well. Very excited for you still. Look forward to hearing more about the all the newness. I don't mind that. It's a bit rando. Needs the floor fixing up, and it needs some shelves and stuff. I think maybe we like stack a load of shelves in there. See if we can do that. The other thing I was thinking was maybe, what about if we combined it with mirror doors? So mirrored screen double. Is there a one with a white border? Yeah, that's not quite right, is it? There's not. That's got. It's a shame, because if that had a white border, that would kind of work. But yeah, it's better with the. Better with the glass, I think. So we'll put those back in a sec. We'll see if we can do. Maybe we do some paneling or something in there. Maybe the white paneling. We could also just bring down. I've got a little bit of derpiness up there. Excuse me. Could also just bring down the lintels. Have it all the way across. Put white paneling baby back in there. It just needs to just something to contrast it from looking like the wall. So let's do that. Yes, as I said, we might do a bit of building today. I did grab. I'm pretty sure the thing I was missing last week was the floor pieces. So I've grabbed all of Sub-Zero's floor pieces now. So we may attempt to continue building our own house. which is a darn sight easier to do now with all the mod things we've got. Yeah, that feels bad, doesn't it? Okay, so floor, fix the floor. And then we'll put some paneling against that back wall. So, panels. There's a lot of different white textures going on. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. Does it even need that? Maybe it doesn't even need that. Let's fix the floor and then we'll have a look. What should we do with the floor? Drug dealer. That's an interesting way to enter a chat, Jaden. I'm not sure if I want to ask you what you mean, but no, what you've misunderstood is you've stumbled into a house flipper chat here. You stumbled into a house flipper chat. You're not messaging your drug dealer. Have you got? You can do better. You can contribute to the conversation, or you can jog on. Either way, it's up to you. Well, no, it's not up to you, to be fair, because we'll just remove you. Just take him out if he's got nothing else, and give him one more chance. Hopefully, he's got something better to say. There's Mod Squad. There we go. Emma's here. We was calling Mod Squad. I sent out the bat signal a little while ago. Mod Squad assemble. I think maybe it's when the trolls come in. The bat signal goes up and Emma completes Mod Squad. Hey Emma, how you doing? How you doing? That's a bit confusing. Mod Squad assemble. Yeah, I don't like the floor situation. You like the paneling? Okay. I think we're getting rid of this old floor. Do we think it needs? I don't know. I'm not really sure about this paneling. Does it need the paneling like down around here as well? Oh, that's a bit cleaner. Okay, let's see if we can put some shelves in there then. Let's see what options we've got. So it's definitely definitely have to be a custom shelf, because that won't. Oh, it would go there. This is a. I think this came with a HGTV, dude. So you'll get it when you get that DLC, which I'd assume would be. Next year. Or maybe, I don't know. It's all a bit up in the air now. That was the big thing about the Lux DLC being moved back. Because originally they did say that they were planning that Luxury DLC would be the first one they released to everybody. Have the same as the walls on the floor of the wardrobe. I don't think you can, dude. I don't think you can have a floor that looks like that. I might be wrong. But yeah, well, but basically a lot of the more modern stuff like this came in that HGTV update, I think. Let's have a look. It would make sense. Yeah, like these sort of things like the parquet floor and stuff. These were all late additions. But yeah, I don't think... Oh, no, I'm wrong. You can have it. Okay, we'll go with that. That's fine. In fact, as well, before I forget, what's that? What's the thing? What's Oz's thing? The floor thing? Is it separator or something? Or what do I mean? The little. I haven't got it anywhere here yet. The little brass things that go there, or the copper things. Is it just in? Maybe it's just in Oz. These. There we go. Edge cover. So if we put those, can we put those underneath the doors? No, but we just shove them out one more. Edge. It's always a shame they don't. Oh, that way round's better. Okay, does that go there? Yes, it does. That helps. Just to break that line up. There we go. Yeah, I need to remember to put those everywhere because they do make a big difference when you're changing floor texture. Just have that extra little bit of detail because that's what you have in your house. You get those. You don't just get one texture running straight into the other. You have these little divider things. It's probably on the way around. Do 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 do. Yeah. Okay. Taking up a lot of room with a wardrobe in this one, but never mind. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, so we'll make a little shelf section here and we'll put some shoes and things on it, I think. Is there a module? Put them in a wee bit in the wardrobe. I can't do because they actually clip the door. Funnily, it's kind of weird. Oh, hello, game. See that? Next step in, they can't go because of where the door is. So they have to go there. It would be better if they looked like they were kind of a runner for the door, but I think that's good. I think that'll have to do us. Okay, so let's put these module. Do we stay white? I guess we stay with the white. It's getting a bit white stiletto. It's getting all a bit white stiletto in here. Bit blingy. Yeah, but then they kind of wouldn't be there at all. Because don't forget, I've got doors coming over this side as well. I see what you're saying, but they'd be... Oh, maybe. I'll have a look at... When I get to that stage, I'll have a look, dude. Remind me if I don't remember. But when I put the doors back in, I'll have a look. Light grey. Is that actually a bit better? Yeah, that's a bit better. It's a bit too much, isn't it, that one? Okay, so let's put some shoes. Shove a load of shoes in the bottom. And then we'll put some like little boxes and stuff. I feel like there's another thing that's got shoes on it. Oh, you know what would be cool in the bottom of there as well? That suitcase. Yes, yes. Go on. That's it. That's the way. There we go. Maybe put the nice shoes. I feel like there's more. I feel like there are more like shoes. Maybe it's trainers. Trainer? No. Sneakers? Yeah. Alright, we'll put the scruffy horrible sneakers down the... Why are they so widely apart? Who takes their shoes off like that? Kind of savage. And they... Hang on, these are see-through. These are see-through backs to them. Oh no. I think there's another thing that's got shoes on it. I can't think of what... Is it like a little stand that's actually got shoes on it? Clown shoes, aren't they? This person's let themselves down, haven't they? That's annoying. Can we... Maybe if we just like yeeted them in there. If we like make them look like they're... Oh, boots. Yeah, maybe it's boots. Go on, Indigo. See, that's what I want. That's what I want, but... I want them to look like they've just been kicked into the bottom of the wardrobe. Oh, son of a... Hold on. Let's check for boots then. Boots. Woods. Ah, well done. Brand. So those are right. Right. They've got that weird thing where they're like wide apart again though. Well, I'm going to put the nice shoes on the shelves, Roddy. That's the plan. Because the nice, so they're like scruffy bloke shoes are on the bottom, and then the lady gets to put her shoes on a shelf. Because these are like, I don't know shoes. Lana Blonick, are those shoes? I don't know what I just said there, but something Blonick, chronic. Think the shoes are building a person. You think there's a person forming out from inside there. Yes, good shout. I like it. I like that idea, Bazinga. So we'll put a few of these little shelves in. Isn't there like a little bracket or something that Oz has? Like a shelf bracket. Bracket? No. I'm pretty sure that Oz has like a little... Someone just has a bracket, don't they? Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So can that go... Oh, why does it not go... Oh, it's got a fixed height. Oh, that's alright. That's alright, because you can't kind of see that one anyway. So let's go a bit lower with that one so you can't see what's on it. You can't see that it's missing a bracket. And then we'll put... Not that one. Might be other body belts. Maybe, yeah. Build your own person. Maybe, Dennis. I like the thought. Assemble your own person from the workshop. Right, so we'll put the jazzy shoes there. Not those. Kind of still want to get them in there, but... Right, and is there a nice purse? I guess there probably is a purse somewhere. Purse. Blue purse. Yes, good. There's a woman's backside on the workshop. Really? Interesting. What's that for then? Oh, my brain just came up with a terrible joke, but I'm not going to say it on stream. What's that for? Why would someone build a... Let's investigate said backside. I'm tempted. Oh, it's not quite the right height, is it? Oh, the bracket doesn't quite work. Crap. What can we do about that? red shoes, red purse, blue shoes, blue purse. Hang on, what? Was there different purses? I just picked the nicest purse. You don't have to wear all of them at the same time. Right, we'll have the black purse as well. Look, black purse. So is that how ladies would set them up? You put them, so you put a purse with your handbag. So you're telling me you got a, you haven't got a purse for every pair of shoes, have you? This is madness. You don't understand this world. I don't understand these worlds. Right, get in there. Hiya! Hashtag no idea what the backside is for. Should be other brackets, but with different names. There was also a shelf, just like the one with the brackets attached. Oh, there is. I don't think I've got that though. Let's have a look. I'm excited by all these things. Get that bad boy. Handy. These little bits that you get on the workshop that they don't understand that the potential they have. Got too many bags to do that. You do have a different colour bag for every... Yikes. My girlfriend has a matching purse and jacket for all her millions of pairs of shoes. Get one drawer, which is even in our room. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, my girlfriend has all the wardrobe space in the spare room, and the vast majority of the wardrobe space in our bedroom. I don't think she's too bad on shoes, though, to be fair. I don't think she's got that many. Yeah, that looks a bit nicer, doesn't it? I think we'll just ditch those. Yeah, I kind of don't need it now. I don't think I need the bracket now because I've put that side piece down. We could continue going up with that actually, couldn't we? We could just go all the way to the top with that. Does it go? No, it never quite works. It never quite works how you want it to. There's always a little thing. The game says no. That's alright. It just sort of looks like it's built in like a feature now, I think. So maybe like a little box or something, like a little box of, like a little, well, it's probably too big. I don't know, little keepsake box or something up there. I need a chair. Can't reach. Can I stand on it? I can. Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's just check. Maybe one of the other boxes would be nicer. I guess we could use those. Let's see what that's like. Ba, 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 ba. Get rid of the top shelf and block it off. Put something on top. Oh, I could do. Yeah, like that. And then drop that shelf a little bit. Maybe. Let's have a look. It's just annoying. They're not quite the same. And you can't get them to be because that's the two options I get. In fact, let's go with we'll go with a different colour of that, I think. Let's go with a grey. Yeah, that's better. Give it a little turn. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. It's like 20 minutes of wardrobe making. Make it a fitted wardrobe. what's a fitted... What is a fitted wardrobe? And we kind of have, haven't we? Yeah, the snapping thing's never going to go away. I don't think... I might be wrong. I don't think that when we first got the game that it did that. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm alright with that. Let's give this a whack just for the sake of it. Huh. Huh. Where did that go? Crossed into the nether. Where did it... Oh, it's there. Okay, so maybe we'll make this like a little display area / area to put the washing basket. And then, right, we need to get the bed in. Oh, we haven't done any moulding, guys. Eyes down for the moulding. Here comes the moulding times. Everyone's favourite moulding moments. I'll do the ceiling ones. If I can remember where they are. Walls. Moulding. Ceiling. I'll do the ceiling ones first because we always end up deleting the others. I think we'll actually keep it skinny and not the big fat ones. The copium ones sometimes take up a bit too much space. So what do I usually use? I think I usually use the Murnums, don't I, up there? No, I usually use the Creos. Use the floor one on the ceiling because it sits better. I think. Yeah, so that stays nice and it's like a little bit of a lower profile. I don't know if I want it to come around this column, but we'll find out in a sec. So this is definitely a thing that I know console players... I don't think console players you've got mouldings yet, but it's definitely a thing that makes a big difference to me for the room designs. That looks a bit different in there, doesn't it? Have I painted that different? Oh, I've painted that white and the walls are not white. That'll be why. Right, what colour should we go with, peeps? I guess we need to decide. I think we'll have to decide on the bed first. This is the trouble sometimes in the game. You think you've got to paint the room first, but you've actually got to... You're going to be limited by the wall colours. So you always have to start with a piece of furniture that's going to then drive the rest of it. No mouldings. Yeah, I feel like we've got mouldings with HDTV as well. I don't remember that well because it seems like a long time ago. It wasn't that long ago, but yeah, the schedule for anyone that's a console player that's doesn't know, the schedule was basically, this is why it was kind of weird that Luxury got put back, is that every year in May, since the game came out, there's been a new DLC. The game came out in May, I think, if I remember rightly. And every year since then, in May, the major DLC, the major paid DLC came out. Garden Flipper came out. HGTV came out. Year 1, Garden Flipper came out. Year 2, HGTV came out. And this would have been year 3. I think that's right. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I know it's always been a year between each DLC, major DLC. So I'm just going to neutralise this for a minute. Just put it all back to white. I'm not saying we're keeping white, but we might do. And I always miss that little bit in there. Yeah, big console upset goes with Garden Flipper. Yeah. Garden Flipper's kind of cool for a while, but it doesn't, for me it was never a big it was never a big game changer. Because I've always found the gardens a bit tedious, to be honest. No colour wheel available yet. No, that's not going to happen. They've said that's not going to happen. It would be epic, but no. I think that's just a really difficult thing to do, to be fair. Like, the only game I know, look, Sims doesn't do it, but I know that Paralives has talked about doing that. HDTV, we've got no reason to think that HDTV wouldn't come to Xbox and PS4. Basically, what they've always said is that as long as there's enough sales of the base game, they don't see any reason why they wouldn't bring all of the DLCs to. I think the only one they had a problem with was the original Bunker one, the Apocalypse DLC. The Apocalypse DLC basically got scuppered by the bureaucrats at PlayStation and Microsoft, because it's got guns in it. Basically, it's got guns in it. It's like the whole thing is like for building a bunker, survive the apocalypse sort of thing. And it didn't get they didn't say no or anything. It just meant the certification was going to be not a whatever it is. I can't remember how they do the certification, but it was going to be a slightly higher certification, and that is just silly because it, just by having guns in the game, it's not like you can't even shoot them. Which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, there'd be none of that, I wouldn't think. And they've never really talked about that very much. They talked about it when it first happened, but they haven't really ever talked about it since. They've never really sort of said, because you would sort of think, would it not just be easier just to put in a version of that DLC that was just doesn't have the guns in it? Like, the guns are not essential to gameplay. They don't do anything. They're just props. I did query the HGTV on Twitter page politely. I was told that they are working to get the console players as soon as they can. Yeah. Well, that would be your next one. That would be your next one. And it will depend on the timelines, really, but as I said, it was a year between the two for us on PC. That's not necessarily going to be the case for you guys, because I think it was actually less than a year. So you guys on console got your first DLC quicker than we got our first DLC. We had to wait a year for Garden Flipper, and actually the survival one, the Apocalypse DLC came with the base game, but it's really small. There's like not a lot to it. There's a few houses basically. Not quite sure why they did it. They called it a DLC. It was free, so it wasn't like a big thing. That will not improve. That will not improve the PEGI rating. You're saying they will not approve the PEGI rating? I don't know. I don't think. I just don't. It sounds, by the sounds of it, it's not ever going to be. It's not a big loss, to be fair. The bunkers are a little bit awkward. They never really kind of factored into the houses very much. Yeah, exactly. More of an add-on. Hey, Western, how you doing? Guns are a thing to add to your house. Yeah, but they're basically just exactly the same as an object, aren't they? They're not like they're just a prop. The survival. And once you kind of built a bunker, that's the thing, I think, with some of these things, is that I'd love to see them be a bit more, I don't know. I feel like sometimes we get stuff in the game it's a bit like fire and forget. You know, like the buggers will not approve the piggy rat. Yeah, the space base thing, the moon base. It is those sorts of things are a bit like, I don't know. They're just kind of like, well, I sort of fire and forget. You do them once, and it's never one you'd go back and do again. And the bunkers are a little bit like that as well. I think some of these things I'd love to see them sort of think about, like how they might repurpose things a bit more. We could actually make this like a little. Well, two. So what I mean by that is like that does work. So the bunkers are not basements; they're literally bunkers. So you climb in through a ladder, and just that one decision to do that makes them a bit kind of like, they have one purpose, and then they're a bit pointless. Once you've done a bunker, what you do? The next one you do exactly the same. It's just a bit kind of. Yeah, it gets a bit boring. Have you seen the new game Hotel Renovator? I actually haven't watched the video yet, Robert. I saw that Raptor made a video on it. Someone posted it in the Discord. I think Lightstream posted it in the Discord. And it does look kind of interesting, I have to say. It does look kind of interesting. The test for me on those sorts of things is always, is there enough to it? Is it just the kind of, busy work simulator? The Hacker Loft, Almost Only a Garden, and House on the Moon all have that vibe for me. One and done job, no interest in doing them again. Yeah, the Hacker Loft. Yeah, what's the new one? Almost Only a Garden. Actually, Almost Only a Garden, I've played loads. Because Almost Only a Garden is the one that you can build on. I don't know if you can do this in Garden Flipper, but if you haven't seen it already, Daniel, check out my how to build a house in House Flipper. So I did this pre DLC. I did this like really early on. What's it called? I did this before any of the modding or that sort of stuff, the workshop. So you can do it. You should be able to do it with Garden Flipper. What are they called? Slabs? Blocks? Oh, stairs. They're called stair pieces. So I built a whole house out of this by basically doing this. So there's a couple of videos. There's a video called the Pool House, which I built a house just by doing this. And then there's a video called The Modern House. They're only like 4 minutes or something, but everyone that's playing on console, theory, can do this. So what you have to do is, I'll show you very briefly, is stack patiently stack. So if you imagine let's imagine this is being done on a much bigger scale, which is what I did with that house. And you have to place every single one down. Imagine we've done this kind of across a big scale. And then, assuming this is exactly the same way that it works on console, but let's say we did that. Let's say we did that 4x4. If I delete the ones in the middle, the stuff at the top stays. So imagine that on a much bigger scale. That's basically you building a house. Steam has it in DLC mode right now. What's that, Robert? You can play. Is it on like Prologue or something? You can play it for free. Garage houses have stairs to the bunker. Does it? Oh, I haven't seen that. Is that a bunker house though, or is that just a normal house? I think what they lack is the fact that like the ability, because what you'd want from, well, we haven't got a bunker here, but if there was a bunker out here, I'd want the option to have it as a bunker or have it as a basement, and not have to have it as a bunker. It's that ladder. It's the fact that you have to have the hatch and the ladder, and you can't have a door into it, which kind of makes it suck to me. No building this week. We might do some building, Robert. We're going to try and get this bedroom done at least. I think I said last week we'll be kind of tagging the building onto the stream, so it's not going to be a building one particularly. It's going to be that we always do a bit of building because it can get a bit tedious. We'll have to see. I have to give it a go. Can imagine it requires a lot of patience. It did really require. Well, the big thing. This is a. It's way easier now, but this is a simple thing. I won't show you again. I won't show you a whole big thing, but the game used to default. Like, we take this for granted, but the game used to default to a particular way that these were rotated. So if you do this, right, so if you play by now, so it's got like a default direction. If you pressed by many and you rotated it, the next one you placed down was reset back to that default position. Now that sounds like it's a simple thing to do, but when you're placing a million blocks, or however many I placed, it was a massive pain in the bum, because every time I placed it down I had to rotate it back to the right position again. It was a pain. It was a pain. I like the kitchen in this house as well, yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for finding that. That's actually one of my more popular videos now. The 4-minute modern house one is still the most popular video on my channel. You've watched all of my videos. That's very cool, Roddy. Thanks very much. It's not many people that have probably watched all of them. I'm assuming you mean all the House Super ones, not all the old crappy Ark ones that I was terrible at. I'm still pretty terrible, to be fair. But right, I was making this little corner unit, wasn't I? So what can I put? Can I put a shelf? Yeah. So that works quite well. It's a little corner section. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It's all right. Thanks, Sub-Zero. It's all right. Made a little, I don't know, just a little thing. Complete the full height of your wardrobe shelf. Use 2 times shelf vertical white. 65 in vertical white. Are you talking about this bit in here? I think I'm all right with it as it is, to be fair. But yeah, we did originally. It did look like it was going to clip into the top, but yeah, these are your pieces, aren't they? These vertical pieces. Anything like this is so handy. Any of these little bits. Like, there's so many things you can do with that. It seems really simple, but like something like that is so useful. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I used. But we ended up kind of deciding it looked better like that because it can have just a little box on top of it. So it just makes it a bit more interesting. And I like that little corner there as well, which is quite cute. Right, let's choose a bed. We must choose a bed. God, I can't work out where everything is anymore. I get so used to using all the workshop stuff that I just don't know where everything is. Okay, what beds can we get? What have we got? Pondsmiths. Oh God. Yeah, see, this is a perfect example. I wish these were. So I bought a couple new Sims 4 DLCs today because there's a sale on. If you don't know, I'm also streaming on Twitch, and there's I'm streaming Sims 4 over there quite a lot at the moment. But they have a really clever. They've got a really good way of building themed pieces that then you just do something that switches it back to being. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Paranoid audience. Much appreciated. Thanks very much. Yeah, they have a good way of like sort of neutralizing stuff that you can switch back to from like off the theme. Loving it. Thank you very much, dude. Very much appreciated. Thanks for the super chat. Whereas, yeah, like I think I said that when this stuff came out. The cyberpunk stuff. It's like you can only use that bed in that house and in maybe the moon base, and that's pretty much it. You're a bit stuck then otherwise. Let's all contribute so he keeps doing lives. Thanks very much. It would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice if I just never had to think about anything again. I was on Twitch the other day, and there was one of the Sims 4 streamers has had 7,000 people watching. I was like, that is nuts. It was insanity. And the stream, like, she obviously couldn't read the chat because it was impossible. It just moved so quickly. I guess there's something pretty cool about that, but there is something nice about having it at like a nice, because it's quite funny how quickly you start to get. I think I've probably had not more than my busiest. Oh, I think I did have a few streams. I can't remember what we streamed, but I did. I think we did have a stream at some point that had over 100 people in it, but it's super rare. Like this sort of number is much more my normal sort of number. But any kind of time that you get more than that, like maybe once you get to about 30, can be quite difficult to keep up. Oh, that's way too big. Can be quite difficult to keep up with it, and that's one of the things I really like, is being able to, like, especially on a game like this where we can kind of, because sometimes I don't have the idea and you guys have got the idea, and we've got some really cool, we've got some really creative people in the chat and like people that love the game, that when I'm not feeling kind of, my creative juices are pretty decent, but sometimes they're not. Sometimes I'm like, I think this looks good, and you guys are all like, it looks crap, Toes, but try this. And sometimes that's really cool. It really does make a difference. You watch a live stream like that. Well, there's people that have got, I think Shroud gets like 20,000 or something. It's nuts. Hey Renee, how you doing? How are you? Right, I'm struggling to find a bed that's small enough to go into this room. Now I've made this bloody wardrobe. It's all about the wardrobe, this room. Oh, this one's alright. Not this design, but that's actually alright, isn't it? That's actually alright. Hey Fauna, how you doing? I've seen your name somewhere recently. Were you in the comments? Maybe you were in the comments this week. I cannot remember, but welcome. Yeah, so that bed's alright. I think we could probably squeeze in a little bedside table. And then there's not really going to be a lot of room for anything else in here. Yeah, I like the wardrobe. I like the wardrobe as well. Kind of cool. Only 11 likes. Is it only 11 likes? That's alright. We'll get there. Peeps, hit the like button. Be lovely. Thank you, Robert. Thank you very much, dude. That's very generous. All the super chats. Yeah, I'm good. I have to say it's very warm. I'm not sure about whereabouts in the world you are, Fauna, but it is warm in the UK. Yeah, thanks for the super chat, guys. It's really appreciated. It does keep me going. Especially when I'm buying Sims DLCs and other DLCs and things. Put a rug. We're going to put a rug. We're going to put a wonky rug in, because my mods always like it when I put a wonky rug in. They like a wonky rug, a mirror that looks at the bed, and an open door in the wardrobe. It's hot here. Yeah, it's hot. It is hot. You are not far away from me then. I'm in Surrey. But yeah, I'm a Londoner. Born and bred. Born and raised. I I'd love some more options for these. You know what always bothers me about this as well? Buy a quilt that fits the bed. Don't have a like, how annoying would that be? It'd be bloody freezing. All your bits would be hanging out the side. Buy a quilt that actually goes over the edge of the bed. Who has a quilt like this that sits on top? Did you try become a House Uber playtester? I haven't got time, dude. I would love to be able to do that. But as you've seen from my schedule this week, like, I'm playing too many games. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's made for short people. You reckon? But if you're a short person, you still like a long quilt, don't you? It's nice and cool here in Scotland. Yeah, I bet it is. I've still got the fan blowing. Oh, it's another super chat. Thank you, guys. Very generous. Thank you again. I love your oh goodness, another one as well. That's Robert this time. Thank you very much, guys. Is that Jack Nicholson? Love a bit Jack Nicholson. What a ledge. You've got your heating on. Oh, you need to stop. You need to stop. I'm literally just gonna like pour myself into the freezer in a minute. There's no hype train. It does look like a sleeping bag, doesn't it, on the bed? It looks like when you go to a hostel. You get like a little horrible. Oh, it's a shame because I like the bed frame. You get a little horrible blanket that doesn't quite fit, and you're like, oh, it's freezing. Hot in Ohio. Yeah. Have I been to Ohio? I feel like maybe I've been to Ohio. Maybe we just go with the white. I just got another one. What's going on? You guys are nuts. Was that delayed? No, that's another 99p. Thank you, guys. It's like a little mini hype train. What's going on? Maybe we'll go with the white one. Gotta love Jack. Yeah, Jack Nicholson's favourite film. I have to say, one of my all-time favourite films. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Absolutely genius. And actually, I really like. What's that one that he's in with Helen Hunt? That's really good as well. When he's like the grumpy old geezer. I know bedrooms in modern houses and new houses are small. Yeah, it's a little tight. Whack some pillows on it. Oh, we could do that. That's a good shout, Razzle. That is a good shout. No, not The Shining. Oh, you're saying The Shining is your favourite. Yeah, The Shining's just not easy to watch, though. It is a great film, but it's not easy to watch. About Schmidt. Is that it? He's like... he writes... Does he write cards or something, doesn't he? He's like a Hallmark card writer or something. Is that right? And he's just like a grumpy... Oh, As Good as It Gets. That's it. That's it. He's like a grumpy old bugger. Lives in an apartment. And is it Paul Rudd as well? I saw you reenact The Shining, Toves. Did I? Did I? I don't remember this. Yeah, As Good as It Gets is a good film. Really cute. I'll have to get some tweeds. Thank you very much, dude. Thanks for the super chat. It's very generous. I'm all a fluster now. Look, I can't think of nothing. What are we looking for? Bedside table, bedside table, bedside. We did something. Did we do? I feel like we did something with The Shining. I vaguely remember doing something with The Shining. Am I going mad, guys? Regulars? Did we do something with The Shining? Was that a really early competition? Did we do like a thing? Or did someone just do it? Oh, I feel like maybe someone just did it. that we were doing. That would be a good thing to do as well. It's kind of hard to do, but like rooms for movies. Axing through the wall. Oh, yes. That was funny. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. I desperately was trying to get her to not move, so I thought I'd smash through the wall. That's right. But she still ran. She still ran away. What should we go with? I'm going to go with blinds, guys, because I can't stand the curtains. I'm always going with the blinds. Someone needs to make some curtains that don't look like they're like old granny curtains for the workshop. Stephen King hated The Shining so much he remade it and did the screenplay. Really? What? There's another. What? He didn't like the Jack Nicholson version of the Shining? Or are you saying the Jack Nicholson version of The Shining is the one that he remade? Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get some colour going. Shall we go with the bloody red? Have we got the bloody red anywhere in here? We've used it there. Moody Cobalt? I haven't used that for a while. Moody. I read something about Stephen King the other day as well, that something that I didn't even realise he'd made. Oh, you know The Running Man? Do you know the film The Running Man? The 80s like sci-fi film. That's based on a book by Stephen King. But I think it was that he didn't, because Stephen King writes under pseudonyms as well, doesn't he? He doesn't always write as Stephen King. Sometimes he uses a pseudonym. Oh, stuck in the wardrobe there. But yeah, Running Man is like dodgy Arnold Schwarzenegger. Exactly. He hated Kubrick's Nicholson's version of it. Took away from the feeling of the book. I don't think I've read the book. That happens all the time though, doesn't it? That happens all the time. So Martin Meyer's house is great. Yeah, I like that house. It turned out, the one as I said, that's probably one of my favourite builds we've done. Turned out really cool. We had the basement, didn't we? The like party basement. I think maybe we'll just go with the one wall blue and we'll go with silver. I've done this for a while, but this is a go-to. This is a go-to combo that I've done many times. I feel like all 80s and 90s films are based on books by Stephen King. Pretty much. Pretty much. Imagine how minted Stephen King must be. I think we'll leave that. I think we'll leave that white. I'm going to leave that bit in there white because it's a bit dark. Maybe we'll leave that up there white as well. So that's a silver. Can't spell his surname. He can't spell his own surname. They just like mistyped it one day. Yeah, that'll do. But yeah, I think he wrote different. Actually, I think it is the science fiction stuff that he wrote. He's written some science fiction stuff, and it was all written. I think I'm right in saying this. You guys can obviously Google it, but he wrote it under a pseudonym. The Running Man is the Running Man. If you haven't seen it, I mean, all of those. You're right, Daniel. Those 80s films have all got. They've all got similar. It's a bit like Total Recall and stuff like that. They've all got a similar kind of vibe to them. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? I didn't notice that. We might have to pocket door this. I think we will. But some of them are really good. Some of them have just got really good stuff going on. Like, basically, the Running Man is definitely a precursor to the Hunger Games. like the whole thing of it being like a TV show. The Hunger Games definitely just ripped that off of the Running Man. What floor are we going? Should we go? Maybe we just continue the same floor. He wrote The Running Man under the name Richard Bachman. Oh, there you go. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That is pretty cool. That you're that good. You can just go, I don't actually need to trade off my own name. I don't even need to trade off my own name. I can use it. I can make another name up. And we'll see if we get this one famous as well. Which one am I using? Floor panel dark. It's that one, isn't it? But yeah, I think that's like a cool concept for a film. It's all pretty janky. Oh, that's not the same floor. Crap. Didn't he write The Green Mile as well? Is that a Stephen King? Basically just like not The Shawshank Redemption, but I think that's Stephen King. But yeah, that whole thing where like books just don't quite get translated into the film is always a bit of a thing, isn't it? People get all a bit righteous about it sometimes. And sometimes I do. Like there's one of my favourite books, and the film's not terrible, but I Am Legend. If you've read it's a short story. It's only like 50 or 100 pages or something. And the book of I Am Legend is like a totally different story. Like the film completely abandons the whole point of it being, the title being I Am Legend. Bookcases are full of Stephen King stuff. He also wrote the Harry Potter books under the name J.K. Rowling. Yeah. See, that's a good way of making money, isn't it? We all need to do this. Just start saying, actually, my name is... my name's actually J.R.R. Tolkien. I didn't know if you knew that, but... Who's the guy that wrote Game of Thrones as well? Maybe that's the same dude. Hey, Enzo. Welcome. Brasileiro. If you can try and keep it English, please, if you don't mind. I know that's not a thing necessarily for everybody, but my mods and I don't speak every language, so it's just a way of making sure that someone's not saying horrible things in my chat. I Am Legend, they changed the ending. The original ending made much more sense and was in keeping with the book more. Yes, 100%. The whole point of the book... I'm going to spoil it if you haven't read it, but the whole point of the book is that his whole thing is that they're vampires. They're not supposed to be like zombies. That the infected become like vampires, and so the whole concept of the book is basically Robert Frost. No, that's not right, is it? Robert, whatever his name is, going slightly mad. It's all written from his perspective, and it's like, it can't be real. This is the stuff of legends. Vampires are not real. And the book ends with but the thing about the book, basically the story in the book, is that they're not like mad running around as zombies. They're much scarier because they talk and they walk. And they just like, they don't run around. They come and knock on his door and whisper horrible things through his letterbox. They just like tell him his time's coming to an end and all that sort of thing. And so there's these like, I think there's like the people that are a bit more zombie-esque. And he becomes this thing. He goes out in the day and basically systematically is going around his neighborhood staking them all in the day, because they sleep in the day. So he just goes house to house and he kills them all while they're sleeping with a stake through the heart. And then but when they all wake up and he goes to bed, they're all scared of him and they don't know what he is. He's like this thing going house to house killing them all in their sleep. And so the whole thing ends up being that he is the legend, because it switches perspective and it's basically them going that they're scared of him, and they have to like research him and capture him and find all about him. So that's the whole point. I Am Legend. It is a really good book, Lisa. It is a seriously good book. And it's only like a short story, so it's not like a massive investment. But it's way darker. It's way darker. I mean, they massively Hollywoodize it in the film, which is, you know, fair enough and normal. That's what always they do. But yeah, the concept is all completely lost, and it's way more kind of harrowing in the book, because it's like you feel for him. We don't really understand why he's all right and everybody else isn't, and that's it. There's no other human race. There's no people who've escaped. He doesn't understand. I don't even remember if he's actually like a scientist or anything. So he doesn't really get it. He's just like wandering around. He doesn't know what to do. Last of Us being made into a series. Yeah, I've heard that. I've never played The Last of Us. It's one of those things. So those occasionally do. I know I was saying about House of being, you know, how console players get a bit of a jip on House Flipper. Well, look, definitely those console exclusives like Last of Us. I would love to play The Last of Us. At some point, I'm assuming at some point it will come to PC, but it doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon. But yeah, they're making a series out of it. I think it's going to be HBO or someone, isn't it? So it'll probably be really good. Although I don't know what things like The Witcher and stuff has been like. What's the worst film peeps have seen? Oh, sometimes a film could be so bad that it's good though, right? Comes out the other end. It like pops out the other end. It's so terrible. It's actually all right, watchable. Left Behind. Oh, I don't think I've heard of that. Let me have a think. What's the worst film that I've ever seen? Is it spelt like that? Yeah, it is. Steel grey. Beige grey? I feel like there's a film not that long ago that I actually left the cinema. I don't remember seeing this. Grey beige. Oh, that I have seen that. It's terrible. I'm trying to think now. Phone Booth. Is that the one with Colin Farrell? Most of the things that Colin Farrell's made have been pretty terrible, to be fair. Did The Last of Us... They did the film of Last of Us, and that was HBO. Oh, there's been a film of it. I didn't know that. The Meg, although it was so bad it was good, made me laugh. Well, that's the thing. Those things, that's what I mean. Sometimes they're just so bad they're good, right? They pop out the other side. This is all pretty underwhelming so far, but we haven't got a lot of space. That's the trouble. Can we get a little lamp in over there? Lights. There's sometimes you watch a film. I remember watching. The last time I watched The Goonies, I was like, "This is actually pretty crap. This is actually pretty bad. It's not all that good." But I certainly wouldn't put it in that bracket. I'm trying to think. I really am trying to think. I definitely feel like there was a film I watched not that long ago that I just thought it was terrible. But then I'm a bit of a film snob. I really am. I always have been. Maybe we make that. I feel like we make that coloured. I don't know why. I feel like that maybe. See what that looks like in the blue. Goonies is iconic, yeah, but when you watch it again, it's mostly just nostalgia value that carries it through, right? have to admit my favourite film. Oh, dude, that is a legendary shout. That is one of my faves as well. If you haven't seen this film, guys, Fried Green Smarties at the Whistle Stop Cafe, Kathy Bates as well, right? It is such a good film. It is such a good film. If you're not blubbing at the end of that film, you've got no heart. You are without soul. It is such a good film. Yes, good shout, dude. Definitely a good shout. And it's like, I love those sorts of films that are niche as well, like just randomly niche. Recently watched Paranormal Activity, right? Not Paranormal. That's a different film. It's a 20-minute rip. Oh no, it is. It is meant to be Paranormal. A gut moved into a house. Becomes possessed by a bear. A typical homosexual daddy type. So bad it's good. I don't even know what I'm not even sure what all this is. I was going to say Kathy Burke, but I think Kathy Burke was the one in Harry Enfield and Friends, wasn't she? Wasn't she Guy? I thought you meant Guy. I wasn't sure after the Paranormal thing, though. Oh, as in, I see, that sort of bear. I gotcha. I see. Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates. Do you know what the other film that Kathy Bates in that's horrific is? Misery. Have you ever seen Misery? Oh, that film. Brutal. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's so good. It's savage though, right? It's not porn. Are you talking about the daddy? Maybe he's talking about porn. I don't know. Hopefully not. Misery. That bit when she gets... If you haven't seen Misery... Is it... It's not Billy Crystal, is it? No, it's not Billy Crystal. Who's the dude in... Who's the writer? Is it Warren Beatty? Maybe it's Warren Beatty. Misery is... Of course it's also Stephen King. The bit when she sledgehammers his legs is like... Oh my god. No. Just no. She comes... I think I had nightmares over that for a while. She just comes launching in, doesn't she? Because she's obsessed by him. She comes launching into the bedroom and whacks him on the legs with the sledge. Ugh. Savage. Savageness. Hot Fuzz is not... Yeah, Hot Fuzz is a decent film. What was the previous one they made to that? Maybe we make this deeper. I wonder if I can make this double the depth. No, okay. Yeah, all those Family Guy little things have all got such... They're such good... They do such good homages. You dirty birdie. Oh, is that what she calls him? Oh no, yeah, you're right. You dirty birdie. Ugh. Sick. She does it so well as well. I think that's the thing. She's so good. Did she get an Oscar for that? I feel like maybe she got an Oscar for it. That's the key. I think it's Warren Beatty. I'm a bit of a sucker for old films as well, though. So I love things like The Sting and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and even old like Chinatown and stuff like that. And the one that yeah, Dolores Claiborne. I don't know if I know that one as well. I've not seen Misery in ages. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to have that stuck in my head. I probably won't. What's the best film anyone's seen in the last few years? We were talking about this the other night with some friends. Green Mile is a great film, yeah. And I was like 1917. If you've seen 1917, it was good, but I was like, I don't know if this is actually that good in terms of a story. Is it just good because it's like cinematic and impressive? But I don't know if it was actually good, like what was going on. True Grit. Yeah, True Grit is a great film. In fact, True Grit is one of those few occasions where I would say that the sequel, the remake, is probably as good, if not better, than the original. That's not working. Of True Grit. Anything Coen Brothers. I love the Coen Brothers. No Country for Old Men. That is such a good film. Utter genius. Just the pacing of it. I think that's the thing that I love, is when you get a film that they just, where it basically just is like, trust your audience to be able to be intelligent enough to follow this, and if they don't, they'll pick it up. Yeah, they'll catch up with it. And that's definitely, Coen Brothers do that all the time. Just those like long lingering moments that just amazing. Interstellar. Yeah, I liked Interstellar. I feel like Interstellar lost its way a little bit at the end. Just lost the pacing a little bit. But I like it. I definitely like it. That's who's that? Who's the director of Interstellar? Is it David Fincher? That's probably not right. I'd like David Fincher as well. So if someone comes into your stream and says they're your number one fan, you know it's well, you still have your ankles. Yeah, it happens occasionally, doesn't it? We've had a couple of those people that I'm like, you're either going to be boiling a bunny or you're going to be whacking me on the kneecaps with a bloody sledgehammer. Day to watch The Colour Purple. I think I've seen The Colour Purple. You think the first True Grit is a better one? Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. I watched The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance not that long ago as well. Again, that's very good. If you're into your John Wayne. Oh, this is not standing up. Christopher Nolan, that's right. Yeah. Hey, Taves. We have seen your plans for the house, you dirty birdie, we decided. You dirty birdie. That's just nasty. Don't do it. Give me nightmares. Yeah, Christopher Nolan, unfortunately, let himself down with Tenet. I can't repeat how I described this to someone the other day, but if we were on Twitch, I could use the exact phrasing, but I can't. It was basically just like Inception was genius, and then Tenet is, because the thing is, if you watch how they made Tenet, they actually did film it. Like they filmed loads of it backwards, like with the not actually with them like reversed. They filmed the actors walking backwards in loads of it, and you can tell in loads of places it just looks crap because just like this just dumb. Like, why is this happening? Why are we watching this? Just was like, it's too much. Stop yourself, Christopher Nolan. You need to stop. You need to know where the line is, Christopher Nolan. Stop. Shall we maybe squeeze a little radiator in there? Might be a bit small. Boy in the Stripes. I don't think I've actually seen that. Boy in the Stripes pajamas. But yeah, I've been missing going to. I have to say, it's one. It's one that you can probably tell. It's one of my definitely one of my passions. Always has been, well, for a long time anyway. I absolutely love the cinema. I quite often used to go to the. I'm going to sound like Billy No Mates now, but I used to before I was coupled up. I used to go to the cinema by myself quite often. Sounds a bit sad, but I don't know. I used to quite enjoy it. Just like getting your popcorn and your large Sprite, watch a film back to back a few if you wanted to. Yeah, Boy in the Striped Pyjamas is a weepy, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. I think this might be a bit of a squeeze, but we'll see. My brother did that. He go to cinema pass. Yeah, well, I used to go to like. Well, I mean, I did film and television at uni, so it was like a bit of a thing. But I went to Bradford to do my first year, and Bradford has the National Film and Television Museum, and basically they always had classic films on, and it was, I think it was like £2 or something. £2 a ticket, which is what, $4 or something. Last time I went to the cinema, I watched Castaway. That is ages ago. That's a good film, though. Wilson! Made me scared of planes, yeah. How does this work? I wanted to check this. Oh, this is like attaches to the actual. It's going to be too big for here. That's another good example of like brave cinema, though, because to have no dialogue in a film for that long is pretty ballsy. But I guess you know you're onto a golden. You know, you're going to be winning if you've got Tom Hanks in it. Guaranteed, aren't you? Tom Hanks has made some good films, really, when you think about it. Don't watch many films these days, all about Netflix documentaries at the moment. Yeah, I do. I have to say, I do miss the cinema. There's a whole bunch of films backed up at the cinema that I'm looking forward to seeing. Once we get the world back open again, or once the UK. I think cinemas are open again now, but it still feels a bit weird, doesn't it? Right, what should we go with in here? We're coming up to 2.25 hours, so we'll finish this off to a point. I think we're pretty much done, to be fair. What should we put on this wall? Smash hits? Can we get rid of Bros? Can we finally get rid of Bros? I started watching the well, I've just finished the second series of Narcos, which I quite enjoyed. I have to say I do like a documentary. I'm quite partial to a bit of Louis Theroux, to be honest. Limited capacity. Yeah, probably right. Remember going to the cinema and they always paid a double bill, 2 movies back to back. I'm going way back now. Yeah, I used to just love going to the cinema. I've been to the cinema before and not know, like, just kind of just gone. I've just been like, I'm gone, and I'm not even gone knowing what I'm going to watch. Just gone. Talking of Chinatown, what a classic. Should we have a little Chinatown poster in here? A bit rando, but. Keep the Bros. Bros is gone. I think we've got another Bros here somewhere. I think we've still got one of your dogs, to be honest. I think I've still got one of your dogs in my gallery. Still my favourite picture. So cool. Ba, 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 ba. What's that going to look like? It's got no frame, but the poster doesn't have a frame either. It does work all right. It's a bit massive though. So if that one's down there, this has got to be up there as well. I don't think that works. Maybe we put that one over the other side. Get a picture of Stephen King in there. I don't think I've got a picture of Stephen King. I don't think he's particularly someone you want to have looking over you in your bed anyway, to be fair. You get a picture of Kathy Burke with that swinging that sledgehammer. There's a film out next month that I really want to see. I think it's called Aged. Yeah. It's the M. Night Shyamalan, isn't it? I think I've seen the trailer for that as well. But I haven't seen much of it. I'm a bit of a thing. I've got a bit of a thing about trailers. It's a bit of a double-edged sword because I want to see enough to get me interested, but I don't want to see too much to ruin any of it. So I have seen a little bit of that and then been like, oh yes, definitely. What was the first film you ever saw at the cinema? Mine was Ghostbusters. Ooh, I don't know. That's tough. I feel like it might have been Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I think I went to Milton Keynes to the cinema with my dad. It was terrible. No, Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes was terrible, but Who Framed Roger Rabbit is actually good. I think I must have been on that beach. These are very achy lately. Yeah, they just get older, right? They don't know why, but they suddenly get older, or they slowly get older. Need something on that wall, don't we? Maybe 3 little pictures. Maybe actually some of the base game ones. Put one above the bed. I can't. I don't think I can, Roddy, because I think. I mean, it already is wonky, but I don't think it's going to work if I do that. Even more not work. I think having that space is kind of needed. Because it's wonky. Because I've got, basically because of asymmetry, but I can't. The only way that it would look right is to have a window all the way across. If I put a picture there, it's just drawing attention to the fact that it's wrong. First film at the cinema, I think it was one of the Harry Potters with my grandparents. Yeah, that is recent. We're amongst oldies here, Daniel. Did you not realise? We're olden folks. We're old timey. They were black and white. I had a black and white telly when I was a kid. 28 isn't that young, to be fair. Isn't that young, is it? It could have been something much earlier. Yeah, because that's the thing. I'm not. The first film I remember seeing at the cinema, I think is Roger Rabbit. But oh, that's the problem with these, isn't it? You can't make them smaller. Yeah, a smaller picture would look even worse, I think. Mine was Grease. Grease is the word. Grease is the word. Oh, God. I do like these, but I wish they gave them... Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, it's not quite right, is it? I think it's got to be the small pictures. Where are we going? Pictures. Photos? Paintings. I want the original ones we got. Where are they? These guys. This is my best bet, I think. Just some of these, I think. Small. Make just a little thing out of these. Used to go to Saturday Cinema Kids Club, but the film I can remember watching with my mum was E.T. Yeah, I feel like there probably was a film before the one before Roger Rabbit, but I can't think what it would be. Small. Yeah, that's kind of cute. That works out alright. So is that all? Just checking they're not the same picture. I excel amongst the older folk. Haha, one of my best mates is in the 60s. Nice. Yeah, that definitely gets to a point in your life. Doesn't matter, does it? Right. I think this is pretty simple. Maybe a little plant. Little cheeky plant. We need a little plant up there, don't we? If in doubt. Where is it? Where is it? Every single room. Every single room that I've ever made in House of Bar. I'm pretty sure. Where are you, little fern? Trusty fern, where are you? There you are. Oh no, we can't have you. Well, we'll put you over there. To be fair, he's just repeating what I said. I said older folk. Problem with going to see Grease is that it was released in the cinema in 1978. Won't tell you how old I was. 1978. My brother was born in 1978. Not at all. Is there any other little like decorations? Standing decorations. I guess we could put the little. I never use these because they're minging, but I don't. What can I use? It's an empty vase. We could probably put this bowl on that. Oh no, that's done. That's done. I've got Grease songs stuck in my head now. This came up in conversation the other day with someone as well. We were talking about the Grease Megamix. This is probably an English specific thing, but at the end of the school disco, Grease Megamix used to come on, and pretty much actually not just the school disco, at the end of every event. The Grease Megamix and Jive Bunny used to come on. It's random. Like, why? Why did that always come on? Come on, everybody. Was that two small ones? I don't know about the trophy, but I can't think what else to use, so we'll just do this. I don't really remember Grease. Oh, I do remember Grease 2. Grease 2 was Michelle Pfeiffer, wasn't it? And I remember there being that guy. There was like a car race or something, and basically it was all just, none of it was quite right. Everything was just a bit wrong. It was just a bit wrong. Because it wasn't actually even, was it even the same? Wasn't it Danny Zuko, was it? They were different characters, were they? Was it the same school but different characters? I can't even really remember. Oh, I'll tell you what is a terrible film. Jaws 3. Ugh. Yikes. The second one of Jaws is pretty terrible, but the third one, ugh. With Michael Caine. Jeez. I bet you know the dance two toes. What, Jive Bunny? Of course I do. Right, I think we're done in this room. I think we're done in this house for today. We're pushing on 2:25. So let's go do a bit of builderoos. See how we get on. I think that's all right. It's not my best, but it's a really small space. I do like the wardrobe. I like this wall. Definitely. So we've got one bathroom, one bedroom. That is actually quite a decent size, that one. And then a little hallway to do. This house is looking cute. Whole new cast. Yeah, it was a whole new cast, but is it actually a whole new set of characters as well? Put a book on the bedside table. Okay. Good shout. Need a book. What book would you like? Do you want the one about a cat? Do you want Arizona River? You got immediately reply because we're leaving. Do you want the one about the guitars? Do you want the pirate one? Brief history of European castles. Cyber Drifter. It was actually called Grease 2 because it had nothing to do with the first film. Really? Is that right? I don't even remember that. Or do you want the secrets? Deep psychology. I feel like maybe you're a deep psychology man. Let's put deep psychology by the bed. You're gonna be, just as I go out the door, you're gonna tell me which book. Right, we're leaving. We don't actually need to go out the door because we're not in reality. We can just press main menu. A woman's one. Oh bugger. Well, deep psychology count. Some teachers are the same, and I think one student remains. But yeah, new characters aside from that. Yeah, I don't remember it that well. I've obviously seen it, but I don't remember it that well. Was it Rich we were doing? I think it was Rich. Frenchie. I think it was Frenchie. Frenchie in the original one, though. That could be the lady's side. Yeah, because further away from the door, right? That was the whole... We've got to be chivalrous. Almost only a garden. Beauty school dropout. I don't even remember the film. I don't remember the songs, to be fair. Oh, reproduction is in the second one, isn't it? Where does the pollen go? Is that the second one? Reproduction. Get a copyright strike over that. That's not worth a copyright strike. Where does the pollen go? Right. Okay. Here's this thing of beauty. So we're still at kind of experimental stage. Dennis, I'm gonna have to ditch your ladder, dude. I'm afraid it's too tricky to use. So shall we just knock this down? Let's do some more testing. Floor. I wish there was a way of favoriting. Just like a bunch of stuff. It'd be so handy. Grease the musical is terrible as well. Jessie J singing bits. Jessie J grinds my gears. Jessie J grinds my gears. Just a bit of a try hard, isn't she? Just sing the lines, love. Just sing the lines. Don't bend every syllable. Oh, just sing it. Just sing it. It's not even your song. Just sing it. Where's the floor? Where's the floor? I'm sure I've got the floor. This isn't the right floor. Floor. This isn't going to be right, is it? This is the floor. So it's just called tile. Wooden tile, dark wood. Right, so I think this is the one we're supposed to use. Because this is all from Sub-Zero set. It's just a bit difficult to get onto, dude. I'll show you. So it's just a bit narrow. I think if we made it a bit wider, it'd be easier. I don't know. I just felt like it was a bit fiddly to get on. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm making out. What's that bit there? She likes to make faces, drag out words, and eat the microphone. Yeah. I think she probably is a bit more likable than she comes across. But she does just kind of grind on me. Because she's always a little bit too try-hardy. Yeah, I think I just keep getting stuck, Dennis. I think that's the thing. I just feel like I keep getting stuck on it. Okay, so this presumably should sit at this height. Oh, right, so he did say something, didn't he? So this is the almost only garden plot, guys. I haven't seen it. So I'm back here building in this one. I'm wondering if we should even be building here because of that. I'm not sure I could get rid of that. Or whether we should build on another profile. Let's go and have a look on another profile. Maybe my recording one will be alright. The big floating panel was me just buggering about and I haven't gone back to the other profile. I haven't got rid of it. Maybe the 80s actually. I was showing someone how high you could build up, basically. How you could build up to the skybox. And I think I got up there and fell down and then deleted the bottom ones and then didn't remember. Didn't think I can't get back to... What is this? Where are we? Oh, this is the 80s profile. That's why I'm confused. Have we got money? 136. It's not going to be enough, is it? Go to stay. What's going on? Is it enough to use the... $29. Oh, it is enough. Yeah, this is your office. I don't know if that's going to be enough to buy... Let's just do it. That's fine. Let's do it. Oh, we got 17 viewers and 17 likes. Woohoo! I like it when that happens. It's a little moment of parity in the world. Everything aligns. And they pretend that everybody who's watched enjoyed it so much they've all liked. So we're going to build a house. We're going to build a house. We're going to do it here. I'm not going to bother about all that stuff. We're going to do it over in this... Oh, maybe I should do it in this back corner. Thing is, if I start building, I need to make sure I'm building it. This place is a pain. Oh yeah, well I wasn't going to bother. I was going to do it over here. This is the one you have to dig everything, isn't it? Can you just torch it all? Oh, I don't even have the flamethrower on this profile. That's really loud. Alright, we'll do a bit of clearing. Burn it. Burn it all. I don't think I've got it. Doesn't look like I've got it in my wheel. Oh, Russell, I didn't do the... Remind me next time, guys. I need to put the pillows on the bed. That was definitely a good shout. We'll just get rid of a few of these. Because it would be handy to not have that. Because there's like, if I do build a house, I don't want the modern house in the background. Because it will just start to tank my FPS. And if I start building it and we stick with building it, then I don't want to have like, I want it to be definitely one we're using. So it's not going to be like, I mean, it's still pretty limited to what you can build. So, hello, can we knock this down? It's not going to be particularly interesting design or anything. Although I guess we could probably try and do some stuff with the posts. Now we've got the posts. Oh, I thought I could... Can I can brush cut this lot, can I? Yeah. Alright, we don't need to worry about cutting the grass. I think we need to get rid of the weeds, but apart from that... I like these little blue flowers. They're kind of cute. Footsteps. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Okay, right, so we'll start off. I think we probably have to start off with his floor. So what was it? Wood. Yeah, so if you could like favourite things, it'd be so handy. You could just create your own little favourites, put a little pack of things together. Be like, I want to use those. Okay, so wooden tile. I think that's the best. I think that's the best one. Let's have a look. Nut. I like the blue flowers. Destroys the blue flowers. Yes. Not enough to keep them. What would be cool is, can we build this all like so it's actually steps up into a house? I wonder. I bet you can't. Come on, game, you've got this. I believe in you. Thank you. Okay, so what we'll do is, because I haven't used the floors before, we'll just do this quickly as a little experiment to make sure. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that's a weed. Oh, it's not. I've got to cut. I didn't think I had to cut the grass. Let's just do that for a minute. I just want to get the height right of the next floor. That's the critical bit. Okay, so maybe it's wall. Gold. I recognise them when I see them. Oh. So I think those are sub-zeros. Maybe they're not. Interior design. No, renovation it would be, wouldn't it? Once I've selected, there we go, this stuff. Okay, so we want builder's help. Maybe you can build it up from a platform, because that seems to sit on top of that. We shall see. Right, so I think he said you have to build a single wall, this one, and then I think he said you put a single tile on top of it, a single piece on top of it. one of these, the DIW. I think this is what he said. Put that on top of that, and then you can put your floor on top of it and another row of another set of things. I think that's what he said. Another set of walls. So let's get a ladder. In fact, let's get the scaffolding. Is that big enough yet? Let's grab that guy. Okay, so that sits on top of there. And let's get our... Can we reach that? Crap. Oh, I wonder if you had the floor just floating inside. Let's have a look. So this goes... It doesn't go on top of there. Huh. Oh, we need him in the stream to do this, really. It's so tricky. Brick. Maybe it was this one? The thing is, that one says fixed, and these ones don't say fixed, which just makes me worry. It makes me worry. So that would go on top. Because I'm pretty sure he said there was a specific combination that you had to put together, which seems like a ball ache. My ceiling and floor, you do not need anything to place on the ground level. I don't think you have to place anything on the ground level with these ones, but I am, because I want to be able to put a floor in. Down there, you mean? See, I thought, I'd assumed... Darn. I'd assumed that that would go on top. Okay, well let's try with this again then. So we know these go on top. And then presumably the floor goes on top of that. But that isn't what the strange. And that's not high enough. Bugger. The first floor looks like it's really... That first ceiling looks like it's alright, but... I don't really want to do the... I don't want to do it and then have to do it all over again because I've done it wrong. I mean, I'm not 100% sure I want to do it even full stop. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure that I want to start doing this again. Still a little bit like just tediousness. But I think I need to, because the trouble is he's done it. Sub-Zero has done it himself, and he's built a house. Like a kind of modern looking house, but there's no sort of tutorial and stuff on there, which makes it kind of tricky to, like, I can kind of see, but like the specific combinations of things I can't tell whether he's... Pretty sure he said that there was a combination of walls that you had to do. I thought he was saying that there was a single, like a little single run of those, which is that, and then a full brick thing on top of it. But it doesn't seem high enough. Here. Let's see. Maybe I'm just missing an obvious brick. Maybe I'm missing an obvious thing. Hey Wes! Hey, how you doing, dude? We're just trying out a little bit of building. I'm probably not going to be on for too much longer though. Hope you're doing well. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a little look. Let me just get the workshop open. Let me just go to his workshop. Let's have a little look in his workshop. Let's see if we can suss this out. I know you can't see anything yet. 1 second. 1 second, peeps. Hold on a minute. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's all my subscribed items gone to? I know you guys are just looking at the thing. Hold on. Oh, this is why, because I've changed things around. Okay, so Sub-Zero. Let's go into the workshop. Okay. I just got bad news. I have scoliosis. Oh, dude. Sorry to hear that. That sucks. Hope you get better soon, buddy. I think this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's not good news, is it, dude? Keep putting the small one on the top. Yeah, but if it's like 1,000,000 pieces, Roddy, for every wall, I'm not going to do it because it'll just be painful. I'm sure you heard that motorbike, guys. Apologies for that. Do you know what I mean? If it's like, if it's not kind of simple to do, I'm not going to do it because it's just going to be really difficult. Only works first floor. Under window, full. So, yeah. See, look, he's got like windows and stuff. I've got all of this, Gubbins. Construction, ceiling, roof, inner. Oh, he's added a load to it. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to be able to do this tonight, guys, unfortunately. Can you just freely download these workshop items from people's Steam accounts then? Yeah, so that's how the workshop works. So the workshop's the thing on loads of different games. Full floor outside. And what's cool about House Flipper is that I don't even have to come out of the game. It downloads it straight away. And so I've just picked up that item, full floor outside. And it's here. But it's obviously things that are people. So the people that have made it have to submit it. So they have to like give you permission, effectively, to use it. But yeah, it's a really cool thing in PC. It's one of those things that's like, it's definitely a reason to be a PC player because just having that. So many games, it's a you know, it just extends the amount of content you get. And actually, in a lot of games, especially things like House Flipper, the content the modded content is often better because people, you know, it's not a criticism of House Flipper, but people have got more time. People have not people making it out of love more. I mean, the House Flipper guys love the game and stuff, but it's not the same. Making something because it's your passion rather than your job is different, I think. So even if this was 3 pieces per, and then I'm doing a whole building, that's bearable. but I don't think I'm not confident enough to do it. So I think we're probably going to be calling it a night. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't want to spend ages putting all the pieces in and then be like, that's not actually what we want to do. We need to do it another way. So I think we might call it a night there, guys. It's pushing on for 3 hours anyway, and it's very warm in here. But yeah, I might try and see if I can reach out to Sub-Zero and get some information as to how this is supposed to work. No doubt he knows, but it would be really handy just to have a guide or something on there. Yeah, echo the same. I echo that Rod, Frankie. Hopefully he's doing all right. It's not good, especially someone that, you know, is a valued member of our community. Anyway, peeps, right? Yeah, apologies. That's a bit of a blowout. Thank you for the rest of the stream. We'll be back next. Yeah, same time next week. So these are every week. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you very much for the super chatters tonight. Very much appreciated. Very generous. Who did we have? We had Robert, and we had, what's the name of the other guy? The guy that started it. I should be able to see that in the chat. I can't see that. I'm trying to find it. It was what was it? I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling back and I can't find it. That's really rude of me. I wish there was like a thing that, because it wasn't. I know it was Jack Nicholson, but I can't remember the name of the actual name of the guy to say thank you to him. Anyway, Paranoid Audience, well done. Does it show that to you? Because I can't see that somewhere. Is it at the top of the chat? It's at the top of the chat for you guys, isn't it? But it's not for me, which is a bit silly. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Very much appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be back on that house next week, and I'll try and see if I can suss out how to do this. I'll have to see if I can give him a chat. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, peeps. Catch you on the next one. Take it easy, take it easy. You just remembered it. Nice work. Better memory than I have. My memory's like a sieve. All right, peeps, take it easy.